We've been running mentoring programs since 2007. When we first started our practice, we really paid a lot of attention to which matches worked and which didn't, and wondered if perhaps there was just some magic chemistry that either made the mentoring relationship blossom in some cases and kind of fade and die in others. But as we continued to really watch, we understood that there were actually some things that were very important to do in the matching process. One was to balance the amount of similarity and differences. We want to have enough similarities that we can get on the same page easily, and enough differences that we can learn from each other. We actually observed several hundred pairs and came up with the Knowledge Transfer Index. The Knowledge Transfer Index is a validated psychometric assessment that enables us to understand how people see the world as it relates to learning, taking in information, and sharing information back out. There are 7 components to the Knowledge Transfer Index. First, we look at core motivation. What's really driving someone's behavior? What is it that is a priority to them in terms of how they see the world? We also look at natural talent. When we're learning something new, what is the first thing we're driven to do? How do we actually start to exercise those new things that we learn? We also want to look at reference point. How I see the world in terms of systems, people, building new things, and really understanding where I'm starting from as I start to think through something new. There's 3 style components in the Knowledge Transfer Index. First of all, learning style. We know from research that most people are visual learners, but it's important to note if someone self-identifies as someone who needs extra auditory, spoken, or kinesthetic, which is active doing and learning, to go with their mentoring. We also look at sorting style. Sorting style is really understanding. Does my brain sort new information along with the information I already have? Does it look for what is similar to what I already know? Or does my brain actually take in information in a way that actually looks at how is this different? And we know from research with sorting styles that generally 70% of us are sort for similarity and 30% of us are sort for difference. So it can make for a very interesting conversation in the mentoring relationship, so this is a good thing to know about. We also have a resolution style. This is people's comfort in terms of the time it takes to make decisions and resolve issues. I may be at the end of the spectrum where I really like to make decisions quickly. If I see an interesting job on the job board, I'm going to jump on it and apply. I'm going to act very quickly. At the other end of the spectrum, I may want to take my time, read it through, talk to a lot of people, really explore, and wait until I have a sense that I'm ready to move forward. So, resolution style can be very quick or take longer, and that's an important difference to understand. And finally, ideal interaction level. We really want to understand how much interaction someone wants when they're learning. Some of us really like to go away and have an opportunity to really ponder things on our own. Some of us are very social learners and need lots of interaction. By looking at the Knowledge Transfer Index and using it as part of the matching process, we're able to ensure, along with collecting information on demographics, goals, and experiences, that our mentoring pairs have a much heightened level of success. Thanks for listening. Let us know if you have any more questions about the KTI.